Why hello again. This is another little video. This is a request of one of my friends as regards some things to do with programming. Now you know I love my programming. If I just show you some of these, this one here is this one, and it'll go up to the turntable and stop, and then that part of it, it'll take it over there, back again, and back down to here. That's its program. What I have all here, all these little trains here, these are all programs. This one here is one to deal with these two trains here. What will actually happen, this train will come round here and stop there. This one will come round, cross over and park where that one is, and then there's another button underneath it, will bring them back to where they were before. This one here, my class 158, what that one is this one here. It'll come out of here, go round and stop at the station, and then that one there will actually do 2 or 3 circles round the track and stop at the station. Then this one here, what it does, it takes a train from here in the station, here just over the crossover, over the level crossing, and it goes back into where it's just come from, in there. That's that one. This one here is this one here, my Arriva train, and that will come out, go all round the track and go to the station, start off again, go round again. Then what it does, it'll stop there, and then what this one is, says your Arriva back. I click that button and the train will come back here, and go back into the station where it's just come from. That's another one. If I go down here a bit, this of course is the shunter which I showed you last time, which is my little 1P, which comes round here and then goes back again. This one here is my DB Schenker, which has got its own little program. This one here is the pannier, which has got its own little program. That's those two that are sitting over there. And then of course the one I did before, which is that one, which is those two combined, doing a switch around the different tracks and going back to where they come from. I do also have some in here. There's another one there which is the Scot, which is the Flying Scotsman. That's another program in there. I've got dozens of these, and also some of these I can actually press buttons on these, and these will do programs as well because I've converted them into it. Such as like the Banger one. The Banger one is a train it does the announcements, does the train, and then stops. So there's loads of them. But what it's all is about, what the questions I've been asked was, if I'm running a program, can I stop it? And also, if I stop it, can it start again? In certain ways, right. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a program for this one here, right? It's going to do this little program, and what it does is it comes round at 50 mile an hour, goes down to 10 mile an hour, then increases to 50 mile an hour, and back in there. So what we'll do with that is, if you just click on this little one here, which is the one that I want, which is that one, there's the train now. So I'll just show you this one particular program how it works. Here it comes. Going round at 50. I think when it gets to here, it'll drop down to 10 mile an hour. There we are. And what it's going to do now, it's going to creep forward to about here, and it'll actually increases speed again. The only thing is once the programs are going, let them go to a certain degree, because what happens is, if you do what I'm going to do in a minute, it doesn't actually throw the program out, it just throws where the train's going to stop. So there you are, that's just increased back there, and it should now, by rights, slow down to here somewhere. It's going around still got another lap. I forget how many I do. These are only temporary programs just to explain this bit. They aren't my real programs. I can knock these up in minutes. Well, it's stopped as such. So although it's just a little bit out, but that's how it works, right? So that's that. Now it's going to switch off. Done that. Right. So what we can do now is wait till we finish off, quiet off. What we'll do is, if you click on this, which starts it up again, you see this little button here. What happens is once you click that, it turns the program off, but if your train's running, say at 50 mile an hour, the train will still keep running at 50 mile an hour. It won't reduce, it won't do anything. It'll do exactly what it was when you actually did this turn off. So here it comes. So what I'm going to do with that now, I'm going to just click this now. You see, that's turned the program off. That train run now at that speed until you actually stop the train. You've taken the control back off the program. It didn't slow him down at all. So what I'll do with this is wait for it to come round again, and I'll slow it down and put it back into what position it was before. Right, just slow it down, bring it back down to here. Put it back to there. Right. But as you can see, it's still running, it hasn't turned itself off, done nothing. So if I now turn it off, like this, right. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this up on here so it's bigger. Right. I'll have to shift it over a little bit because that where the program is there. Right. So what I'm going to do now is do it again, like this. Wait for it to fire up. You can see this is what it's doing up here. Now it's going to go up to 50 mile an hour. There we are. And here comes the train. And what I'm going to do with that now, I'm going to reduce that to 36 mile an hour. See the train slowing down? Now what will actually happen, it'll get to that bit down to the 10 mile an hour. And it should increase back up to the 50 in a second or two. But remember, that train by rights was over here when it did it. See, it's that far off its program. Now this will just go round now and do this little program. But also what I can do, I can stop the train. I've put it back where it was there. So what it's doing, if you look up here, it's still running its program here, but you've manually overridden the program. Yeah, sound off, cab off and lights off. Yeah, and that one. Yeah. So you can manually control them. Right, now then. Another one is if I just shift the train back a little bit, because that's where it should be, up here. Right. Now what I've now done another one, which is those two going together, right? But what I have to do this, because I've done it a little way, I'm going to have to turn the sounds on, press a button, and then those two will actually do their own little program. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the lights on at 29, turn the sound on. So now they're both on. So what we'll do now is do this bottom one. Now the 29 will now start off. Here it comes. Notice I've put a snowplow on this one now. The one sent off the back now. I had a spare one and I stuck it on that. And it looks lovely. So they're both now running. They're both doing their own program. All in one program, I should say. This is a merged program, so that was a program, and I just merged them together. You can merge where you want, at the start of it, or the middle, or the end, wherever you want. But it's quite simple to do. But so these by rights, I think this might stop here. I can't remember. There we are. It's a little bit short. There again, and that one's there stopped as well, right? So that's the program, right? Now the thing is, the engines will still be running, right? Because I haven't turned them off, because that was not part of the actual program. Right, so what I'm going to do now what happens is, when you think, such as this one here, if this is going round and the wagons detach, so some of the wagons are sitting here and the train's round there, it's going to smash. So you can actually stop this one and keep that one running. They say it throws the program out a bit, but at least you can actually still do it. So what I'm going to do is start that program up again, like this. Like this. Now we say the wagons detach here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop that one. I can put the wagons back the way they should be. What I can do then, I can actually put it back and start it off again. But of course it's not where it is in the program. But at least you see this one is still running. You just have to wait till the program ends and then start it all over again. It doesn't affect the program by doing what we've just been doing. See, it's stopped to where it should have done. This one won't, of course, because this is out of the program. But that's how you can do them. It doesn't affect the program itself, which you've just done. So if I bring these trains round now to where I want them. Right, just stop that one there. Don't want that any further. I'm going to bring this one round to where it was before, which is there. Stop that one. So this is well, it wasn't there, I didn't stop it properly. So what I can do with that, I can actually, for now, just push it back to where it should start from, which is there. Now if I just now click that program again, it'll do the program complete. That's because that'll change when it comes over. There's that one there. It's just gone over and changed over. So that program will run perfectly the same as it did before. So you can stop programs. Another way, of course, is press the emergency button, which is, if it's going to crash somewhere, that's the quickest way to do it. But so as you can see from that, I can actually stop this train do something with it and do that. This one will still be working, but once the program's stopped, I can bring that back to where it should be on the actual track, on the programs. Well, that's slowing down there. This should stop in a second. Well, so they do. Oh, just knock the power off. Hang on a second. I've just turned the power off. But that's how you do it. It's just quite as easy as that. So if anybody wants any more information on this, just give me a call. You can always get me on 01782 302 2194. My email address is there again, and please subscribe. And also, if you go to my web page, which is Hornby Railmaster Brian Hughes, go to the little icon, click on the donation button. You can give me a donation if you want to. It's not obliged. But anyway, I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.